Hey, how's it going, everybody? Gaming Grandpa here, and evidently Charlie, who's sitting here next to me. Um, I don't even know where to start here. I wanted to play the beta in order to try to get a few things done, but evidently it's not going to happen. So give me just a second here, and we're going to jump right into some rant and raving, I guess. I'm not here to really complain about the game. Um, I like what I see so far. I've yet to play a game. I have my staff pretty much handling the friendlies. I'm on the 10th of January, and the MLS is not really a mess. It's broken. I mean, I can't register my team. Granted, registration is for not for another month, but the problem is you have to go in here whenever you sign a player or whenever you do anything differently to make sure your registration and your salary and everything, your salary cap is still intact. All right. If you look at, I just registered, I tried to register my team. And what does it say? It says, yeah, right here, not meeting 10 rule quotas. These are my rule quotas. It's kind of cool because if you click on them, it tells you your max squad size. All right, I currently have 27 out of 30, which I only need 18 in order to register my squad, but I have 27 and it's saying not met. Not met. How in the hell is it not met? I don't need 30. My salary cap is good. It's not met apparently either. The internationals, I have 9 out of 10. I can't register my damn team, okay? And it's really starting to tick me off. They better have this stuff fixed by the time the game releases. Once again, this is the second time in a row that I have pre-ordered Football Manager specifically to get early access so I could get started on my tutorials and everything else. The last iteration in Football Manager 24, I couldn't do it because the international slots were screwed up. I took over a team that had, an extra international, and I couldn't trade for slots because if I gave them my allocation funds and whatever I traded them for, they gave me a slot, but it didn't increase. It didn't decrease. It didn't do anything. So they acknowledged it was broke and they had it fixed by the time the game was released. So why am I pre-ordering this game? I used to just play it on Game Pass, but the problem is if you want to continue playing that version of Football Manager with PC Game Pass, you can't because they take it off and put the new one on. So you have to buy it, and plus you get the discount. Don't even get me going on the tiles and the cards and all this other crap. And I got a triple click now to try to find things. And oh my God, for those of you that watch my videos, you know that I am fanatic about my squad planner. Why is it not under squad? That's where I would have put it. It's not here. All right, it's under recruitment, squad planner, and I've reported more bugs than I know what to do with. I spend more time reporting bugs than I do playing, and it's frustrating. But here's my complaint about the squad planner. Okay, a couple complaints. Number one, this right here means that he is a starter in another position here on my squad planner. He's my goalkeeper. What the hell other position am I putting him in? None. So first choice in another position. What position? How can my goalkeeper be first choice in any other position but goalkeeper? It's just ridiculous. And it has it. I go through here, and once again, for those of you that watch me, you know that I religiously use my squad planner. I love it. But oh my God, it's just aggravating, man. I have players on my short list. The only difference that I can tell is like future transfers are just a little bit different color. Okay. That's just ridiculous here. This guy, these are my short list. I take it. I'm still learning. It's going to be a learning curve, and I have no problem learning, everything. I just don't like all the clicks. Now, here's my problem. Okay. Say I go check out this dude. Okay. I go back. Is it going to put me on with the strikers? Nope. Drops me back down to goalkeeper. It doesn't matter what position I pick. It always brings me back to this screen with the goalkeepers. Okay. it's ridiculous, and it's very frustrating. So anyway, that's that one. I don't know what you guys do when you first take over a team other than go through the tutorials and stuff like that. I'm talking about real gameplay. All right. The first thing I do is I go to my staff. Okay. Let's do that. It's under club. Staff. Okay. Brings it up here. I'm going to click on my club staff. All right. So I've had 1, 2, 3 clicks now so far. And I still can't view who they are. All right. I can't click here. So I have to go into coaching team to see my players. Or not players, my staff. I'm trying to replace some of these staff members, which is what I always do. All right, we're going to click on Kevin, for example. All right, let me see here. Number one, I can't compare. I can't compare him to other coaches that I am looking for. I don't have a problem with him getting rid of the attribute numbers. I truly don't. Elite means 18 to 20 or 20, something like that. Good is like 12 or 13. I don't have a problem with that, okay? I really don't. I don't have a problem with some of the coloring, even though I wish we could change it. That's fine. What I have a problem with is now when I go back, number one, I can't compare. I don't see anywhere in here to compare. Nowhere. I can't compare at all. And that's frustrating. All right, I could click on each one of these and go into them, okay? But now I want to go back to my coaching team. Nope. I am stuck back to this main overview, okay? It's frustrating. Oh, my God, one second. See, this is why I didn't want you in here, because I'm recording a video, and now all of a sudden you don't want in. Go. Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting ready to go to bed pretty much here, but I've been wanting to make this video for a few days. I recorded it over and over again, and I keep redoing it because it sounds like I am just complaining. And while I am, I'm not. That's not the point of this video. But I'm just trying to show you why I'm not posting any videos of my gameplay. There's no point. I ran into problem after problem after problem, and I can't register my team. Do you guys play your friendly games? I don't know too many people that play their friendly games. Wow, it's nuts. But also, staff transfer. I have a transfer history, which, is this my staff? Or is this my players? It's not here. In order to play it, or not play it, but in order to find it, I think I have to go to squad. No. Recruitment, maybe? Yeah, staff transfer activity. It doesn't have a history of them or anything else like that, but why is it there? Why is it not with my staff? It's just whoever designed this has never played Football Manager before. That's all I can say. They haven't. They put cards or tiles or whatever the hell these are in places that I wouldn't look for them. And I don't know if you guys would, but I would not look for them there. It's just, oh my God. It's just ridiculous. I finally figured out how to add friendlies, which wasn't very friendly, by the way. It's a mess. And I know, I subscribe to a few other YouTubers that do Football Manager, and they're very popular. And, I'm glad that one of them posted a video this morning saying how messed up FM26 is. At first, everybody's saying how wonderful it is. That's because they were looking at overall gameplay and overall, appearance. And then he started getting into trying to do things, and he's like, what the hell? He's like, whoever created this? And I agree. I know that they get the alpha version. I know that they have links to, they get sponsors and everything else. But you know what? None of them play the MLS, and they don't know the problems. They don't know half the problems that we're going to have in the MLS. So they better fix some of this stuff. All right. The main gripe I have is I can't register my team. I can't, and it's aggravating. I'm good here. I'm good. I have 27. But when I try to confirm it, it doesn't give me a confirmation that it's confirmed. So none of my players are. It's just, I'm just mad. I am just so mad. I looked through my academy. I promoted a player already. He's going to be a good little player. Let me see if I can see him. This kid here, Liam Stowe. Another thing, how do you send your players out on loan? He's available for loan, but I I can't get I can't get anybody to come in for him. Why not? I mean, I know you're supposed to go here. You're supposed to go to, I don't know what the hell this opportunities out is. Loans, goalkeepers. I only have MLS teams. Where's all of my non-MLS teams? I have one. They want a striker. And it only allows me to offer Barlow out. And that's it. God, he is on the loan list, but I have a couple youngsters that I put on the loan list, or I think I did, and they're not on here. How come I can't offer them out to non-MLS teams? I mean, yeah, awaiting offers. I just sent him out one a while ago, and it's just, I'm getting frustrated because I'm going to be stuck with a bunch of players that I can't get rid of. Another thing, finances. This is the absolute most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. All right. Kudos for them for trying to make things better, but they haven't done it. All right. Salary cap. All right. It says I have $804,000 available right here. Okay. Hold that thought. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you something here. All right. You have to go to transfer budget to see my allocation funds. All right, my remaining general allocation money from last year, I have that much left. Available at season start for 2025. Are we not in the season start? All right. Technically, in the MLS, in real life, the day after the MLS Cup is finished and you pronounce a winner, the season opens. Okay, it gets a jump start on it. You get all your allocation funds. You get, you can start signing players. Everything is legitimately open. Okay, are they in Football Manager world, is Sports Interactive, thinking that the season starts when I register my team? Because if that's the case, how the hell am I going to register my team when I can't sign any new players? I can't get rid of any players because the allocation funds and because everything is messed up. The salary cap is messed up for each player. Let me go back to my squad in my first team. Okay? We're going to go to salary. And number one, I can't change anything. I want to have all of these into one screen. I don't want to have to click 20 different screens to figure out what the hell I'm doing here. All right. Salary. He's on a designated player contract. All right. And it doesn't tell me until I click on the damn contract. All right. But right here, designated player contract. He's one of them. And I don't have a problem with that. He's a good player. I don't have a problem with him being on that contract. Okay. But here's the problem. Salary cap impact 15.5. I have never heard of such a thing. I don't know where the hell they got that number at. He's a DP. DPs are only allowed to have a set number. I believe that in 2024 it was 200,000 is the max salary cap budget charge that you could have for DP. You can buy it down, okay, with allocation money. But where in the hell's 15.5 coming from? The rest of this is coming out of the wage budget. All right. Now let's find a player that. All right. First off, I want you to look at this. These two are DPs. All right. I don't have any other DPs. I have some under 22s, but I'm not going to get into that just yet. That's a whole other mess. But I got 1, 2, 3 players at $1 million or more. Okay. In real life, this is fine. Because in real life, you have a max salary budget charge. It's 10% of that year's salary cap. So this year the salary cap is 5.95 million. That means that 595,000 is the max amount of a player's salary that I can charge to the salary cap. All right. Now, before I get into any more, I need to explain what the hell a salary cap is. In every American professional sport, baseball, football, basketball, hockey, you name it, okay, they have players' unions. That's why they have a salary cap, all right, because players have to get paid a minimum and things like that. Every other sport other than soccer, the salary cap comes out of the team's budget, and there's a max salary that you can spend, and that's it, okay, but it comes out of the team's budget. In soccer, they said, hey, we're going to do it different. We're going to call it a salary cap, but it's going to be money that the league is going to give to you to cover your salaries. However, you can only cover a percent of each player's salary. And reserves and SMS players don't count. And historically in Football Manager, those have counted. And they did that right this year. It's not counting. So I applaud them for that, okay? Now, in real life, 5.95 thousand is the max you could pay for a salary. All right, DPs are excluded. They're an exception because they're DPs. It's only like 200,000. Okay, so 595 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see where I'm going? My salary cap is pretty much used up. Okay, so the fact that these guys are paying them this much money, that means that once you hit the max salary budget charge of $595,000, the rest of whatever you're paying that player comes out of your payroll, your wage budget, okay? But I can't register my team because I have 9 players that are making, they're taking up the entire salary cap. That's where your allocation money comes in, and you can buy down them contracts, which is what Chicago would do. But this is real life here, and I applaud them for doing that also, okay? So this guy here, his cap charge should be $595,000. Okay, that's what it should be this year. All right, it's 15.5. They haven't fixed it. It's 15.5. So, according to this, I should have a hell of a lot of salary cap left. But if you go to finances and go to salary cap, it says I'm at 5.7 something million when I'm not. Where the hell are they getting this other money from? Because if you times 15.5 by 30, that's $1.5 million. Well, $1,750,000. Where's this other money coming from? It's just, I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just frustrating, but I can't register my team, so therefore I can't advance my season. I can't really do much of anything. I'm trying to sign this player. Oh, for God's sakes. I need to... Where's he at? I was trying to sign him. I don't even know where the hell he's at anymore, man. I don't want that. Is it a focus? Who was it? This guy. I do believe. No, it's not him. Him. Good little player. I'm trying to sign him. I offered 1 point. They wanted 1.5, which I'm ballistic about. This is what he wants. Okay, I have an extra DP slot open, so I could finalize it and take care of it. However, because he's only making $800,000, I'm not going to waste a DP slot on it. Here's my problem. This is always the problem. Okay, I don't even want to sell on percentage. Hell with that. All right, I have $804,000 available. I still can't offer it. It won't let me. It says cost $800,000. That's true. Current $448,000. I don't know what the hell that means. Average, remaining 4.37. I don't know what the hell this means. Is that my salary cap? Is that my budget? I don't know. But my whole thing is, it's saying I have $804,000 available on my salary cap, but I can't sign this guy. Why not? Technically, I would have $4,000 left over. And oh God, I just, it's frustrating. But long story short, until they fix these problems, I can't play. I mean, I can't. Carter offer accepted. I can't do anything. He wants a DP contract, and I can't do it. I can't do it. And dude, I'm livid. I can't do anything. I don't even know how to get rid of my players. I've yet to have a bid on any of my players that I try to get rid of, and I don't know why can't I have loans outside of the MLS. You know, it's ridiculous. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I've ranted and raved enough. I'm just mad. The MLS is completely screwed. I can't play it past this point, so I'm not gonna have any more videos until they fix this stuff. So sorry about that, but I was going to load in my DC United save and see what it looked like, but I'm not going to do it when I have all these problems. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's hope to God to get this stuff fixed. So I'll see you when it does.